Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie and today we are building a gym with a pool for the world of Windenburg, which comes with the Sims 4 Get Together pack. It was the second pack that came, or second expansion pack that came to the Sims. And I actually think this build is kind of cool. It's definitely more modern, than some of the other builds in this world. But I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool, and it's definitely not something... I build a lot of modern houses. I kind of like building modern builds. But I don't usually do this like two building type thing that I'm doing here. And so yeah, I don't know, I was playing around with platforms and the roofs and that sort of thing. And so right now we're just kind of laying out the actual like part of like the actual layout of the lot. And then we will... The lot itself, like the build, is kind of... It takes a minute for me to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. But I think it turns out good in the end. We have I don't know, it's kind of... I don't know. Anyway, so we have the... two buildings, and then on top of that we have a basement. So the original build ended up having, well, it didn't end up, it did have a basement pool, and so I kind of wanted to carry that into this build. We're just getting some trees, and then so I did want to carry that into this build because I thought it was kind of cool. But I didn't know, like, I didn't end up knowing, like, how I wanted to do that. So it took a minute, to actually figure that part out. But we end up having, like, an open area in the middle between the buildings, down into the basement. And then also we have a staircase directly from the main floor of the building that's currently on the left, down to the pool. So the whole building on the left-hand side is for the pool, and then the upstairs ends up being something else. So I tried to include a lot of stuff to do on this lot. We end up having obviously the pool, and there's like a bunch of what's the word, punching bags in the building on the right, on the bottom floor. And then upstairs, I initially tried to do oh my god, my brain is blanking so hard. Treadmills initially on the upper floor for the right building, but then it was just not big enough. Like, I wanted more treadmills than just 4, so we end up swapping and putting the weightlifting machines in that build, or that part of the build, and then we get like treadmills in the middle part of the build. And so I really like how it turned out. And you'll see me now, like, going through and trying to figure out, like, how do I want to do this basement thing? Because I really wanted to have it, like, extend past the... like, I don't know. I wanted it to extend past just that building. And so we end up settling on having it be a wall, and you'll walk through a door to get in, and then we end up having to put a like thing over so that you could get to the door into the other side. And I'm pretty sure that the only way to get up to the second floor on the left-hand side is to go into the right-hand building, go up the stairs and across the walk, which might be annoying, like, in practicality, but I don't think that I ended up putting a staircase. Not even I'm pretty sure. I am fairly certain that I did not put a staircase from the pool area up to the treadmill section. And then I realized that we needed a bathroom. So we end up getting that as well. And this is kind of where I'm trying to figure out what to do about because I'm like, oh, well, we should probably we can get like a lot of weightlifting machines in this room. And then I decided that I'd just come back to it. So that's what we did. And right now we're getting tile in the pool section. I don't know if I ended up putting flooring in the basement, like the walkout basement section. I think I did, but I don't actually know that I did, like, for sure. But it's fine. It's fine. Not worried about it. It's not like that big of a deal. You can fix it if it bothers you, and I didn't do it. And then we are putting in windows, like a bunch of windows everywhere. And don't worry, I will put a bathroom right now. I'm forgetting the bathroom. Don't worry. We'll get there. But we're putting in like a shit ton of windows. And then this is where I start actually playing with the floor plan, and I'm like, oh, well, there's like a lot of space in here. And there's not a lot of space in the other side. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not worried about it. We're not even gonna worry about it. We're just gonna go back to, and I was gonna do double-decker windows in here, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. It's a basement, so we don't need double-decker windows because it's a basement. I do that on the other side with where the walkout basement is, but yeah, it was, anyway, so we did do that. And I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't have it going into the pool, because I thought that would be kind of a cool idea. But we don't, so that's fine. And then here we are getting some lights. And the actual like wallpaper that I'm gonna use for the build. I think I ended up changing it a little bit, but I'm not sure. And then we do use the what's it called? The water that comes with Get Together. I was gonna say Growing Together, different pack. So I'm glad that I am glad that I did that. I think I appreciate it more. I'm pretty sure that I put flooring down there, but until we get that put in there, I'm gonna second guess myself. And then more lights. Moving on to this room. It's definitely slightly different than the pool. And we end up getting a bathroom in this room as well, because we need a bathroom. And this room could have been the bathrooms, but I didn't want to put that much in this little tiny space, so we just didn't. And then again, this room ends up being where the treadmills are and not where the weight machines are. And now we're back to the pool. This pool, honestly, super chill, super cool. Love the pool. I would go there, not in real life, but like theoretically, I would go there in real life. And then we're getting some outdoor stuff. We are getting a few tables. We'll be getting, these guys. I'm not really sure why they didn't use these in the environment, but they didn't. And then they end up being teal because I felt like that was more of a pool color. And we also have the benches out front in front of the trees. Up here, we end up having quite a few like benches. I feel like these, it's just to fill up space, like, to be completely honest. And then this is where I realized that I need the bathroom. So we come in here and we like fix that. And we get, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, oh, that's right. Okay. So the bathrooms are underneath the right-hand building, and you have to access them through the walk-in basement, or the walk-out basement. I don't really know the difference. And we do that instead. That's actually, yes. Okay, I remember that now. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I getting rid of the bathroom? Because I wanted more than just one toilet. So yeah, that's kind of the layout. And right now we're gonna end up going through and decorating. So I don't remember where we start. Oh, we start in the bathroom. So it's very simple. I originally was gonna do this kind of layout where we have like the toilets and the showers. And then I was like, no, we can do this like in a more productive manner. So what we end up doing, we have a bunch of lights in here because there's like literally nothing to do that. Anyway, so we have a bunch of toilet stalls, and then we have a bunch of arches into the showers. And this is good for, in real life, it would not be good. In real life, you would have a curtain. In The Sims, you don't need a curtain. But we have the doors into the toilets, and then we'll get the single tile into, like, the single tile rooms, and those will be the showers. Because you can, if you have an archway, your Sims can use and walk over the shower. So we're getting the toilets, and then I'm getting the platform stuff, and then we're getting the showers. And this whole build is, I'm pretty sure this build is mostly the get together and spa day. I'm pretty sure that I didn't use any other packs, but I did use the Discover University shower, so it's not 100%. But if you want to use, if you don't have that one, then you don't like 100% need it to use this build. You just replace the showers with different ones. And then we're not putting flooring down, so that's concerning. But, oh, we did. Okay, never mind. I'm just not seeing my eyeballs correctly. But yeah, so we've got like some yoga, informal yoga. There's no classes down here. And then up here we get this sign, and I think it's super cool because it kind of like floats, but you can still see it. And then we do get a couple bonsai trees because I like to put as many skill building things in a build as possible. So there might be like an easel, there's bonsai trees in this one, that sort of thing. Super useful. And then we've got just this rug. I'm trying to pick a color. I'm just like staring at it and I'm not liking it, so we just go with the gray, or the black, or the whatever color it is. But yeah, so we've got that, and then we've got some towels in the bathroom. Not that I would really want to use just like towels sitting out on the counter. I'd prefer to get them from like the vendor. But yeah, anyway, so, and then we've got some lockers up here in the pool section because I couldn't fit them in the toilets. So we have that, and then we are getting some tables. In my experience, the indoor pools that I've been to are not this fancy. It's like one giant square box, and they've got like the same tables as outside that we have here. So not my favorite thing, but this one's fancy. They've got like wooden floors up here. These ones are probably like linoleum wood floors, like they're fake wood floors. but I've got a couple lunch boxes for quick meals, and then we've got some more like couch bench type things, and we're just getting some lights. I'm being really picky about what lights I want, I guess. This one. Oh, that's right, because I wanted to include the logo. And then we're moving to this room. And this room, honestly, most difficult room. Like, I know that sounds really dramatic, but it was. Because I'm trying to, like, lay it out all nice and like, equidistant from each other, and it just was not... It was just bothering me that the one was slightly off. And so we end up moving the whole thing again, because it just was bad. But we have these couches from Spa Day, and then I was getting some lamps and stuff around. And I'm pretty sure that the more that I watch, the more sure that I am that the university shower is the only thing that's not base game or Spa Day or get together. All right, and then we're just kind of finishing up, and this is like where I was like, oh, I really don't appreciate how this is laid out right now. So we end up like trying a couple things, and it's still like kind of squished over there in the corner. And so I'm like, okay, we need to just like, instead of trying to stagger them, we just line them up. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. But we didn't. And then this is where we start the struggle upstairs of trying to figure out where, like, what to put up here, because I'm like, okay, so we've got 4. I'd prefer more, but we can't really fit anymore. So I'll just put some of these. And then I get done and I'm like, okay. And I move over to the next building. And then and I realized that the doors are a slightly different color. Or they were, and then I fixed it. So the one was a slightly different color. And so we move over here, and I'm just staring at it for a long time because I'm trying to figure out what to put in the middle of it, because these are very compact machines. And so I'm like, okay, maybe we can like line them up to each other's backs and we can actually get 8, right? And then I'm like, oh, let me scoot these closer because like they are so far away from each other, it's crazy. And then we do some more staring at it because yeah. And then I decide to just change it. And there's the weight machines in this room with the couches, because your Sims should be able to use them, and I can get 6 machines of the weightlifting machines in that room. It's a little bit squishy, but you can do it. And then I've got enough, and I feel like 6 is significantly better. And then in here we have 7 of the treadmills, and then we get a bunch of these like bench type things. And we've got them kind of facing both directions so your Sims can do that. And then we go through and we get these rugs. These rugs are so nice. They came with the update a few months, like it was a long time ago. But they are so nice. Like they're patterned, but it's not like subtle pattern. But they're patterned and it's neutral and it's not crazy and it's just great. And we're getting a couple of plants before we get a few more lockers and stuff, and fill this corner because it's like completely empty, with a painting apparently. Well, not apparent, I guess not apparently, because like, yeah. But now I'm just kind of going around and getting the finishing touches, some lights and a few things here and there. We get some dumpsters so your Sims can woohoo and stuff. And yeah, so I think on that note, we will end this right here. If you liked it, if you would like and subscribe, that would really mean a lot, and I will see all of you next time. Bye now.